If you are in a situation or you know someone who is in a situation today that seems desperate, I want to tell you today that everything can change suddenly. In 2 Kings chapter 6 and 7, we read about the account of Samaria that was under siege by the Syrian army. No food could get in. It was so bad, people were willing to spend almost $4,000 in today's dollar to buy a donkey head to eat. It was so bad that two women agreed to boil their babies and eat them. See, Satan will make you do things you would not normally do when you feel desperate. Today, the Lord wants to tell you things can change suddenly. Do not let Satan guide you and lead you in a time of desperation and have you do things you shouldn't do. Things can change suddenly. In 2 Kings 6 and 7, let me just try to make this as fast as I can. The king blamed the man of God, and the king went to Elisha, and Elisha prophesied and said, tomorrow it will all be over. The siege will be over. There will be an abundance of food at very little cost. And one of the king's attendants did not believe that the things could change that quickly. He even said, well, even if the Lord opened the windows of heaven, how could this siege be over? How could we have an abundance of food overnight like that? He decided not to believe. And Elisha said, well, since you didn't believe, you're not going to partake of it. And as a matter of fact, the next day when the siege was broken, that man was trampled. Instead of enjoying the blessing, he saw it, but he perished before he could enjoy it. Don't be like that person who chose not to believe. Believe that God can turn things suddenly for you. You know, and the siege changed because two lepers that were outside of the city gate thought, look, let's just go to the Syrian army. They may kill us, hey, but we're out here dying anyway. They took a step of boldness, and because of their step, oh, you have to read it. I don't have time to talk about it in 2 minutes. You have to go read it. Because these lepers went to the Syrian army, the siege was broken. You may be Elisha today for somebody. You may be the one who will just speak the word of the Lord and say, you know what? Things can change suddenly. Or you may be like those lepers. You may be the ones that God says, take a step. Do something bold. Start the business. Give to that ministry. Give to your church. Do something that will change the course of the future. The suddenly may be in your hands today for someone else. Go ahead and take that step, because suddenlies do happen when we participate with God in faith. Have a great day.